who is AMSG? That's a question that has come up. And the answer to that is it is some people who are really passionate about massage, about oncology, about education. And those people happen to be myself, Felicia Newsom, and my business partner, Rebecca Smith. And ultimately, AMSG is about educating and helping massage therapists, educating and helping massage therapists be able to work with cancer patients or cancer clients really effectively and really safely.
Yes. So a lot of our thought processes, how we are critically thinking through things, are based on evidence-based material, but also how can we be of service to our clients, right? How can we be of service in a broader sense to the profession by, stepping up with really good education and being clear about what we do, why we do, and how we do. So safe and effective, always evidence-based, but always with the needs of the client at the forefront.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, when we're talking about education, so there's Advanced Massage Specialty Group, and AMSG Specialty Sessions. And the sessions are actually the online, the mobile app kind of situation.
So the specialty sessions that AMSG has are our mobile learning tool. So you can download it, you can be learning on the go around your schedule. We all know what it's like to juggle our workload, any outside of workload, and try to get in continuing education, both for licensure, but also just to keep things fresh and interesting and, pull us out of our ruts. Right?
Yes.
So again, we can be effective in what we do.
And safe, always safe. We're always thinking about safe because we are of service. All things that we do is really to be of service to people who are taking classes with us, people that we are working on hands-on, people that are asking questions, because education doesn't just begin and end, in a classroom. It is at all times. We are educating many times doctors, many times clients, many times other massage therapists, many times each other, right? It's always happening. And being aware of that is really part of the foundation of how we move, what we think. What specialty sessions came up because we want to make sure that we can help massage therapists critically, that their critical thinking skills are enhanced, right? Because we as massage therapists, we're already critically thinking through things, but now we need to enhance that. So if you're working with someone who has some real medical stuff going on, cancer, right? We want to make sure that we're thinking of what's their chief complaint, and also how do we now make that happen in this session today? And that will always be stressed because every session will be different with a cancer patient. You could see him this week and see him next week, and there might be different things happening. So it's always what's happening today. So again, specialty sessions, it's really about enhancing the critical thinking skills that massage therapists already have, and thinking a little bit outside of the box, kind of stretching how we move through the process. It's also about earning those CEs. Need those CEs, right? We all need the CEs, right?
It's true.
And part of the point of doing this online mobile thing is so that you can save time, because you can do it at your own pace. You can do it how you want to do it. You can do it when you want to do it, when you have time, when you can sit and actually take something and learn something and absorb things. And it's about saving money.
Yes. It also allows for pacing that works for your brain. So if you only have a short period of time in this week to be able to get your material in, but you're finding that some of the material you need to think about and have it, just have a longer time with it. If you're in an in-person class, we understand time is important. You have to move through the curriculum at a faster pace. But if you're using the specialty sessions, if you need to go back and review something, or you're thinking about it with a different perspective after seeing a client, you can go back and use it as reference material and deepen your knowledge that way and deepen your understanding that way so that you can embody it a little more effectively, a little more fully. Because, when you're in the session, we want you to be able to be as present as possible and not having half your brain stopping and filtering through information. So if you can work it through the pacing you need in the time you have available, refer back as you need to, it's going to give the practitioner or yourself more of a chance to really understand the depth of the questions that you're asking. And okay, now if this question answers this, now what's my next question? Where do I need to reach out for more assistance? What are my next questions, even with my clients or their family members are coming in and they have these other questions? Great, here's my answer, but then it begs a question follow up from me with this.
Yeah, the beauty, we believe the beauty of all of this is that it's not just that you're taking some classes, there's also the community that it's a private community that we're creating. And that community is of people who really want to do this work, really interested in doing this work, and people who are already doing the work, people that can answer questions, people that can ask questions. Sometimes we're asked questions and we don't know the answer to it. So is there someone that we can go to ask that information to? And when we get that information, we share. And so that's what we want to create, a community that shares, that is excited about the work they do. And we call it specialty sessions. We're calling it specialty sessions because we are encouraging massage therapists to think about specializing in a disease or in a modality. Become the expert in your area. And that's what one of the things that we actually think is important, that first of all, it allows you to not have to know everything about everything. If you're specializing in breast cancer, for instance, which is one of the things Rebecca does, if it's one of the things that you do is you specialize in breast cancer, guess what? You're working with breast cancer clients. You're working with the caretakers that take care of them. You're learning your investigative things that you're doing when you want to do research, when you want to investigate something. You're kind of keeping it to one place. And when you can keep it to one place, it frees you up. It frees up your time. It frees up your brain space. It frees up that bandwidth, is what most people would say. Like your bandwidth it frees up some of that. And you get to just kind of delve into it. And that's amazing.
I do think that's amazing, especially when you're talking about delving deeper into one particular subject matter. And now the example that Felicia was saying is you can specialize in breast cancer. So if you become an oncology massage therapist, you're already a specialist. And then you can subspecialize. So breast cancer would be one option, or head and neck, or lung cancer. So you already have the foundations of oncology massage, and now you get to know it a little more effectively, a little deeper and deeper and deeper. And what I found is when the clients are coming in and they're talking to you about their symptoms, or, oh, I'm taking this treatment course or medication, you know it so well that you can say, oh, what about this? Or you're experiencing this. What has your medical team said on how to offset that side effect? And not only are they appreciative because you are informed, but because you're staying current and you are going along the journey with them. And it takes a little bit of the burden off them to have to teach yet another person what they're going through. There is something kind of magical that can happen with that. Mm-hmm. So then you automatically we're in this as a team. The therapeutic relationship kind of gets a bit of a jump start, and you're on more equal footing with the conversation from the get-go. I don't remember experiencing that so much when I wasn't specializing in something. It was great. I was a generalist, but there was a lot I felt like, oh, I have to stop and think this through, and I felt stilted in the conversations. Mm-hmm. This, I feel like I'm just my true self having a conversation with a client who we're exchanging information, and I can be truly of service to them in that moment. That's pretty exciting.
It is exciting. So just so you know, I'm going to wrap it up. Advanced Massage Specialty Group, AMSG, and we will say AMSG faster than we will say Advanced Massage Specialty Group. But we are really wanting massage therapists to understand that we want you to align your purpose in this world with the work that you do. And that's part of it because we feel aligned with what it is that we do. We also want you to feel like this alignment and this specialty, this specializing thing allows you to have time freedom and money freedom. And it's one of the things that, a lot of times massage therapists, we feel like we have to hustle so hard to get that money. And we think that if we're going to hustle, let's hustle smarter. And not always feel like we have to always do something in the harder lane. Let's get to the easy lane.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. All right. That was surprisingly hard.
It was.